Welcome to Live Night. Coming up, New York State adds yet another budget extender as disagreements continue.
New York State is encouraging people to help clean up state parks.
And Plattsburgh City Hall steps are nearing completion after 4 years of construction.
All that plus weather, entertainment, and sports coming up on PS News.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Grant Hochmuth.
And I'm John Vilca. Thanks for joining us today.
New York State's budget deadline continues to slip as lawmakers pass yet another temporary measure to keep the government running. The state legislature has approved an 8th budget extender, now 1 month past the original April 1st deadline. The measure sent to Governor Kathy Hochul funds state operation and payroll through May 4th. Negotiations remain stalled over several key issues, including auto insurance reform, climate policy, taxes on the wealthy, and school funding. However, legislative leaders say some progress is being made with compromises emerging on both climate goals and insurance regulations. Still, frustration is growing among lawmakers as closed-door talks continue without a final agreement. With no deal in place, state leaders may need to pass even more extenders in the coming days as they work to finalize a budget that addresses both policy differences and funding priorities.
A statewide effort to clean up and protect public land is returning this weekend. The 15th annual I Love My Park Day will take place this Saturday, May 2nd, bringing thousands of volunteers to parks, trails, and beaches across New York. Hosted by Parks and Trails New York in partnership with State Parks and the new New York State DEC, the event is the largest single-day volunteer effort in the state. Volunteers will help prepare public spaces for spring, taking part in cleanups, tree planting, trail restoration, and removing invasive species. Organizers also encourage participants to practice leave no trace principles year-round to help protect natural resources. Organizers are urging people to sign up and find a location near them and take part in helping keep New York parks clean and accessible for everyone. You can find registration for Pointe Rouge State Parks events on Cardinal Link.
A long-awaited improvement project is in downtown Plattsburgh is nearing the finish line. Construction on the front steps of City Hall is almost complete after years of planning and months of work. City officials say the project was needed after the original steps became a safety concern with several breaking over time. Planning for the project began about 4 years ago, with construction getting underway last spring. Mayor Wendell Hughes says the timing is especially important as the city prepares for major events, including the Battle of Plattsburgh celebration. Officials say final touch-ups should be done in the coming weeks, just in time for the busy season of events downtown.
Well, graduation season is right around the corner, and seniors of the Communications Department are invited to a special celebration. The Communication Department at SUNY Plattsburgh is hosting a senior send-off on May 8th from 5 to 7 p.m. The event, organized by the Lambda Pi Eta Honor Society, will take place at the Vilca Inn and Boathouse, offering scenic views of Lake Champlain. Attendees can expect a Tex-Mex dinner, live music, and a cash bar, as well as a chance to celebrate with family and friends. The event is open to seniors graduating in the spring or fall of 2026, with tickets priced at $20 per person. To register, check your email or scan the QR code on the screen right now. Organizers say the send-off is a way to celebrate students' achievements and give graduates a final chance to come together before they leave. We'll be right back with a look at your weather after the break. Stay tuned, everyone.
My name is DeAndre, and I do triple jump.
Yeah, I'm Tegan Jump. I am a student athlete on the women's track and field team, and I'm a thrower.
Andrew Krug, associate head track and field coach, assistant cross country coach.
The one thing that's important to me about track and my personal growth is getting better as an athlete and as a person. Because not everybody is perfect, and you just have to work your way up, and then you become the person that you want to be.
We're looking for that discipline and the commitment to everyday training and being there and working to get better. And that will translate well into their lives with schoolwork and eventually careers. So
It's a lot of time management skills. It's a lot of early mornings and late afternoons. But it's fantastic, and I get to practice with a bunch of cool people.
Hello everyone, PS News weatherman John Carguello here with a look at your local weather. Starting over in Owl's Head, we're looking at 44 degrees, 46 degrees in Vermontville, 48 in Dannemora, 51 in Oswego Forks, 52 in our lovely Plattsburgh, 49 in Stalman City, and 51 in the Burlington, Williston, and Colchester area. Now let's take a look at your 5-day forecast. Starting off today, Friday, we have sun poking through the clouds at 58 degrees, 48 degrees, and rain on Saturday. Sunny Sunday with 52 degrees. And moving into the Monday, Tuesday, we have 68 degrees with rain. Now, before my time is up, I'd like to just say that these past 4 years being involved with PSTV in many different ways have been a blast. And it's been really fun being John Plattsburgh here on campus. Here's to you, Plattsburgh. That's your latest check on the weather. Now let's turn it back over to the desk for your entertainment news.
Good afternoon, Plattsburgh. I'm Alexa Mejia. Let's take a look at what's happening in Hollywood. The summer movie season is arriving early this year, with a jam-packed lineup hitting theaters throughout the month of May. Kicking things off, nearly 2 decades after the original, The Devil Wears Prada 2 struts into theaters to open the month. Then, on May 8th, a trio of films hits the big screen, including Billie Eilish, Hit Me Hard and Soft, The Tour Live in 3D, directed by Billie Eilish and James Cameron, along with Mortal Kombat 2 and the family comedy The Sheep Detectives. Later in the month, the first new Star Wars film since 2019 arrives, with The Mandalorian and Grogu hitting theaters May 22nd. In closing out the month, the internet-inspired horror film The Backrooms arrives May 29th alongside the World War II drama Pressure. With blockbusters, sequels, and original stories all on the schedule, May is set to kick off a busy and highly anticipated summer at the movies. After years of acting, business ventures, and selected music releases, pop superstar Ariana Grande is officially returning to the center stage with a brand new era of music. Grande has unveiled her 8th studio album, titled Petal. She says the title represents growth, describing it as something full of life that continues to push through challenges. The project follows her 2024 release, Eternal Sunshine, and signals a new chapter in her sound and storytelling. Grande is also preparing to hit the road this summer, with a tour set to kick off in June, marking her first major tour in several years. Petal is set to drop July 31st, just a week after her tour begins, making the summer a big one for Grande and her audience. Lastly, I would just like to say thank you so much to everyone who tuned in this semester, and a special thank you to the PSTV crew for all their hard work, especially my girls Nora and Ruth. You guys are angel-like. It's been a pleasure. We'll be right back with your sports update after this brief intermission.
Warp Radio runs on Charter Channel 194, Campus Channel 10 here on campus. It gives Plattsburgh students an opportunity to be a radio DJ and see if that's something they have interest in for a future career path. You're listening to WARP, Charter Channel 194, Campus Channel 10, Plattsburgh, New York.
Hello, Plattsburgh. I'm Alex Duval. Now let's get right into this week's sports action. The Plattsburgh State Cardinals men's and women's track and field teams turned in a strong performance at the SLU Twilight Invite. The men's team dominated the meet, finishing first overall with 231 points. Colin Pringle highlighted the day with a first-place finish in the triple jump, hitting a regional qualifying mark. On the tracks, Charles Cypress set yet another program record in the 100 meters and also won the 200, while Ethan Cypress took first in the 400. The women's team also impressed, finishing second overall with 174 points. Grace Yarkowski won the 400-meter with a regional qualifying time, and Isabella Scott took first in the 100-meter hurdles. In the field, Marissa Leduc won the long jump, while Tegan Jump led the throwing events with a win in the hammer. The Cardinals now turn their focus to the SUNYAC Championships this weekend, where they'll look to build on this momentum. Game 5 between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Utah Mammoth delivered a playoff classic with a late equalizer and a double OT finish. In the third period, Dylan Gunther ties the game at 3 for Utah before Michael Carconi put the Mammoth ahead 4-3 midway through the third. But Vegas refused to go away. They made the decision to pull their goalie with under a minute left. Pavel Dorofeyev found the loose puck in front to tie the game and complete a hat trick. After a scoreless first overtime, the game finally ended in double OT when Brett Howden scored a shorthanded game winner, beating the goalie with a wrist shot after a puck battle in the circle. The 5-4 win gives Vegas a 3-2 series lead, putting the Golden Knights one win away from advancing, with Game 6 set for Friday,
in Salt Lake City. Well, finally, I'd like to say a few words of my own. Dating back to the fall of 2022, my first broadcast here at PSTV was a pregame show for a women's hockey game. And to be honest, it wasn't my best performance. But it was a start. And sometimes that's all you need. For more than 3 years, I've had the privilege of delivering weekly sports updates to all of you, along with making a few appearances at the desk discussing what's going on in the world. PSTV gave me the chance to truly hone my craft and take meaningful steps towards my dream of becoming a broadcaster. Although at times, equipment managing hockey did get in the way, I still made time to bring you awesome segments here on PS News. I will forever cherish the memories both in front of and behind the camera, from the early morning classes to the late nights, working both in the basement of Yoakum and at the rink. Those lessons will forever shape who I am today. For us seniors, we'll part ways, walk across the stage in a big gown and a funny-looking hat to truly declare us as graduates. No matter where we go or what we do post-grad, we'll forever and always be not only just Plattsburgh State alum, but PSTV alum. As for what's next for myself, who knows? But rest assured, there will be a new semester and eventually a new year for the next wave of anchors and production crew here at PSTV. All that we ask of you for those tuning in is that you do the same for the next class of PSTV students. Finally, thank you to my parents who have been supporting me for this 4-year journey. Your dedication and determination have been my fuel. Whatever it takes to get the job done, you've been there for it. Without you, I wouldn't be able to do what I love. Well, that's all for me. Now get back to the desk with Grant and John.
Alex, you got me about to run through a wall right now, man. That was beautiful. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure working with you. And thank you for everyone tuning in to this semester's last edition of PS News. It's been crazy. Before we go, I'd like to thank you for constantly tuning in to our weekly newscasts. I want to give a special shout out to my family, all my friends, the amazing crew here that makes this run, and to the professors here at Plattsburgh. It's been a pleasure to be an anchor here for you guys. Thank you for everything.
As this is the last newscast of the semester, I would like to say thank you to everyone who was tuned in during this semester. The audience is everything to us, and as anchors, crew, and producers, I would also like to thank this incredible crew and the producers, and obviously all the other anchors here too, who have given me this opportunity and created an environment of comfort and constant laughter. They make this show what it is, and are all talented individuals in their own right. Thank you to everyone for making this semester truly special.
From all of us here at PSTV, thank you for your viewership and support in backing all us young anchors and broadcasters of the future.
Don't go anywhere. Live Night is just getting started, everyone, and 4 hours of original PSTV segments are coming your way.
As for us here at the desk, I'm Grant Hochmuth.
And I'm John Vilca.
Have a
great
weekend, Plattsburgh,
Plattsburgh,
and welcome to Live Night!